had a salad mix the other day with radicchio in it, and now I want to grow radicchio. So I bought some Verona red radicchio. Well, I had to run into the big city today to run a few errands, and a couple of them are garden related, so I thought I'd bring you along. I'm actually here at a store. It's called Apache Seeds. It's in Edmonton, Alberta, and it's actually a really old store. It was established, I believe, back in the 60s or 50s, and it's been here for a long time, so it's a great place. It's open year-round to get seeds, and they have houseplants and everything. So I'm just going to do a little voiceover here because they had music playing and I don't want to get copyrighted. But just showing all of the knickknacks and plants they have, and they have lots of seeds to choose from. I found this rack here of seeds that are 50% off because they are last year's seeds. But if seeds are stored correctly, then they can last many, many years. And I love bargains, so I looked over all these racks, found a few extra things I didn't need. But again, I'm just checking the backs to see what the maturity dates are and if they're good for our area. These are some West Coast seeds. They're really pretty packaging. I'm kind of a sucker for the pretty packaging. And I found some of these neat little onions. And then these Seed Saver Exchange seeds are really nice too. Again, they have beautiful packaging. Pictures are always awesome. And they have a lot of different varieties that aren't so common that I really actually was looking for. So it was nice to be able to find a few of those seeds as well. This is the second garden store I went to. It's called Enjoy at Salisbury. It is a state-of-the-art facility. It was built almost 10 years ago now, I think. But just these huge greenhouses and a beautiful place to visit. And again, some place that you can go local, buy seeds, soil, all that kind of stuff year-round. So it's actually a big center. Like they have a spa, a restaurant, coffee, all that, grocery store, all that kind of stuff. So it's nice that they offer all that, but I was just here to look for some seeds, which are just over here. They kind of have the same selection as the Apache, the other store. But again, I'm just looking for the different varieties of specific things I wanted off my list. And thankfully, I was able to find most of them. This place is so beautiful. It is so nice in here. I definitely need to take off my jacket. So if you're in the Edmonton area and you need to beat some winter blues, you should be checking this place out. I'm back in the car and I wanted to show you the seeds that I got. I did do a few seed orders and I'll do that haul in another video, but this is basically the remainder of my list. I came out shopping today specifically to get onion seeds because I'm going to have to start them in the next few weeks, but of course I got a lot more. So to start out, onions. This is called a Kelsey onion. It is just a big onion. So I'm just going to try to grow it to see how big of an onion I can get. And this is a Laurentana. So this is just an onion for storage, a yellow onion. Mostly I'm just looking for storage onions, and of course fresh eating as well. This is a red Weathersfield. So another red onion I'll be able to use for storage. And then these are a scallion. So that's just a small onion. And they're like a red little scallion. I had a salad mix the other day with radicchio in it, and now I want to grow radicchio. So I bought some Verona red radicchio. And then I needed more broccoli seeds, so I bought these. It's a Calabrese broccoli, which is actually an heirloom, open pollinated, so I'm going to be able to save seeds from this, hopefully. Then I have kale seeds, but we like to have kale chips, and I always like really pretty things in the garden. So this is a rainbow lacinato kale, which is just hopefully going to add some color. I needed another spinach. This is a Monstro de Viroflay. It's just a really big spinach that's supposed to be good even when it gets really big leaves. So try that one out. And then I needed a slicing cucumber. I've grown a couple in the past. We don't eat a lot of slicing cucumbers, but it's nice to have. So this is a Japanese cucumber. It's called Tasty Green. We'll try that one out. Takes approximately 60 days for maturity, and that's what I look for, is just the short maturities so that we can get things growing in time in our area. We love golden zucchini, and I have like 2 or 3 seeds left, so I needed to buy some more golden zucchini. These are really good. If you don't like zucchini, try these ones. And then these are, they call it a scallopini, but I also know it as like a patty pan squash. And we really like those as well. Again, in the yellow color, this is Sunburst. I find the yellow ones just have a milder, more buttery flavor. And then I bought this, impulse of course. It's called a Sunshine Squash. It's 80 days to harvest, so that's really good. And then it just says it's really sweet. So we'll try this one out. We could always carve them like pumpkins too. And then I needed another beet, and I found these ones. They're a roasting beet, which is a sweet merlin. And these are supposedly a really sweet beet, so we'll try that. I really like beets if you slice them and put on some steak seasoning and grill it on the barbecue. My husband made me that last year, and now I like beets. And then we had to get a couple peppers, so we're going to try the habaneros. I like to make, I made a peach habanero jam, which is really good. And then, of course, we need jalapenos. And these are an early flame jalapenos. And these ones are actually containers, so I'm going to try them in a small little containers. Hopefully that will help maybe give them a little bit more heat with like a black pot. And then tomatoes. I needed the Sun Gold because these are the standard, classic, delicious tomato that my daughter likes. And I've heard this Sweet Gold is actually really good too. So we're going to compare them. The Sweet Gold versus the Sun Gold this year. This is called a Hungarian Heart. This has just been really highly recommended by someone that grows in our area. So I'm going to try to grow these this year. I'm looking for just like a big tomato that I can use as a paste tomato. And this, I wanted a yellow tomato. This one was recommended on one of the sites as well. It's called a hillbilly, and it's a potato leaf. So that just means that the shape of the leaves are more like a potato. And these also are good in our area. It's a stew piece tomato. And they're supposedly pretty quick. It says 55 to 70 days from transplant. So, and then lastly, I needed to get some herbs, and I'm trying to grow more flowers in the garden. So I grow a lot of different types of basil, but this is a dark opal basil. So I'm hoping again, getting some more color and different flavors, because I did cinnamon basil last year. It was really enjoyable for us. We really liked that. And then I have a sage, because I need more sage. I have had some sage over winter, like a perennial, and come back, but it's not very prolific, so I just want to grow it every year. And then we have some chamomile. We do have a bit of wild chamomile, but not enough, and I really like drying herbs for teas and making all our own teas. So we're going to have some chamomile tea. And then I bought some of this Munstead English lavender. This supposedly will be a perennial in our area, so it'll come back every year. I do have some lavender, but it's really small, and it's one of my favorite smells. So I'm going to have a big, big lavender bush this year. And then I've got some flowers. This is a carnation. I love carnations. Growing up, I was a figure skater, so of course you always got carnations at all of the events and such. So I'm going to grow some carnations this year. Just an assortment of colors. Something nice, and then we can maybe have some cut flower bouquets for inside. And then my last impulse purchase is this loofah gourd. It's kind of a rage amongst gardeners, growing your own loofahs. This is a big stretch for my area because it's 110 days, but I'm going to try it because why not? And supposedly it's edible, but I'm going to grow it to maturity, so you can use it for dish sponges and lots of different things. So we'll see how that goes. I'll put links down below for the Apache Seeds and the Salisbury at Enjoy sites. And if you are in the area, be sure to check them out. They're a great little place and resource for us to use. I hope you enjoyed this seed haul. And let me know in the comments if you've ever grown any of these varieties and how you like them. And if you're going to be starting your onions from seed this year, check out this other video I made last year about how to start your onions from seed. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.